श्रीभगवानुवाच उद्बमूलं मधशाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुर्व्ययम् छन्दांसि यष्पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्. Translation: The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "It is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas."
अधश्योचोधर्मं प्रस्तु तास्तस्य शाखागुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रबलाः अधस्य मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके. The branches of this tree extend downward and upward, nourished by the three modes of material nature. The twigs are the object of the senses. This tree also has roots going down, and these are bound to the fruitive actions of human society.
न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न च दीर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थेन रूपं सुविरुद्धमूलम् असाङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा. Translation: The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. No one knows where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one can cut this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment.
ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूय तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यथा प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता पुराणी. Therefore, one must seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and there surrender to Supreme Personality of Godhead, from whom everything began and from whom everything has extended since time immemorial.
निर्माणमोहा जितसङ्गदोषा आध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकाम द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ता सुखदुःखसंज्ञै गच्छन्त्यमूढा पदमव्ययं तत्. Translation: Those who are free from false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom.
न तद्भास्यते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावका यत् गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. Translation: That abode of mind is not illuminated by sun or moon, nor by any electricity. The one who reaches there will never come back to this world again.
ममेवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूत सनातन मनसष्टानि इंद्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. Translation: The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to the conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which includes the mind.
शरीरं यद्वा पनोति यच्चापि उत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि शम्याति वयुर्गन्धानि वाशयत्. And its translation goes through: The living entity in the material world carries its different conceptions of life from one body to another as the air carries aromas. Thus it takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another.
श्रोत्रं चक्षुहा स्पर्शिनं चारसिनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाया मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते. Translation: The living entity, thus taking another gross body, or obtains a certain type of eye, ear, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense object.
उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जनं च गुणान्वितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषा. That means a foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body, nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of modes of material nature. But the one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all this.
यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितं यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्त चेतसः. Translation: The endeavoring transcendentalist who is situated in self-realization can see all this clearly, but those who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try to.
यद्दादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भास्यदेखिलं यच्चन्द्रमासि यच्चग्नौ तदतेजो विधि ममकम्. Translation: The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this world, comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the splendor of fire also from me.
गामविश्य च भूतानि धारामहो ओजसा पुंसामि चौषधि सर्वा सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मका. Translation: I enter into each planet, and by my energy they stay in orbit. I become the moon and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables.
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनं देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्ता पाशाय मे अनुं चतुर्विधम्. Translation: I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I can join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the 4 kind of foodstuffs.
Bhagavad Gita 15 chapter 15 verse सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्त स्मृति ज्ञानम् अपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वे अहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्त कृतवेद विदेव चाहं. Translation by Srila Prabhupada: I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas I am the known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas.
द्वामिमो पुरुषो लोके शर अक्षर एव च शरा सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थो अक्षरा उच्यते. Translation: There are 2 classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible, and in the spiritual world, every living entity is called infallible.
उत्तमः पुरुषास्त्वन्या परमात्मेते उदारता यो लोकत्रयम् अवश्य विवर्ते अव्यय ईश्वरा. Translation: Besides these 2, there is the greatest living personality, the Lord Himself, who has entered into these worlds and is maintaining them.
यस्माक्षरम् अतीतोऽहम् अक्षरात् अपिचोत्तमः अतोऽस्मिन् वेदे च पतितमः पुरुषोत्तमः. Translation: Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated in this world and the Vedas as that supreme person.
19. Yo mamevam samudho janati purushottamam sa sarvavidho jyoti mam sarvabhavena bharato. Translation: Whoever knows me as the supreme personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of
इति गुहात्मं शास्त्रम् इदम् उक्तं मया नघा एतद् बुद्धिवा बुद्धिमना स्यात् कृत्कृत्याश्चा भारता. The translation is: This is the very confidential part of Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and is now disclosed by me. Whoever understands this will become wise, and his endeavor will know perfection.